Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I want to talk to you guys about transitioning from a 2-point sling to a single point sling. Okay, the way I have this rifle set up, I have it set up with an end plate over here, right? There's a QD mounting point here so that I can easily change this from a 2-point sling to single point. So first let's talk about 2-point sling. 2-point sling, I have the rifle set up so I have a QD mount at the front of the rail on the left side, and on the outside of the stock it's attached at the two furthest points so the rifle is controlled. Okay, so when I bring this gun up, it just rolls up. You know, it's already in this where it needs to be here, so it just comes up and it's there. If I come up one-handed, that's where it's going to go. Okay, so this is a really fast way to get your gun up and get it on target. Okay, it's also really convenient for carrying. For carrying purposes, I just lower the gun over my back. Okay, the gun is attached at the two furthest points, right, with the muzzle pointing up, so this is well controlled. Okay, so I can move around for a long period of time, hands-free. The weight's on my back, so this is a convenient way to carry the rifle. And then to retrieve it, I just roll the gun back around, place the stock into my chest, come up, and I get on target. Okay, and again, when I want it out of my way, just lower it over my back. To retrieve it, grab the comb of the stock, place this into my chest. I grab this like I would the pistol in my holster, bring the gun up, I'm on target, okay? And also, this being on the outside over here, that allows me to come out and do transitions, all right? So I need to get to the outside, I can do that. Then I can get back to this side, get back into the gun, okay? But one of the disadvantages of this setup here is, what if you're going in and out of a car, okay? Or a van or a truck? This is a little inconvenient. So the single point sling can be a little easier for that. So with this rifle, what I do is I'm going to move this QD attachment from there to the end plate, right? You see that, how that's attached over there now? I'm going to take this one out. I'm going to unhook this from here. And I'm going to bring that back here. Okay, so now I have a single point sling. So so now this is kind of hanging in the center of my body. You know, if I just roll this up, it's not like before where it was just sitting up here, right? So with this, I gotta bring it up. Yeah, so there's a slight disadvantage there. I guess you can always bring this a little bit higher. Right now, the length of this is set for for 2 points, right? So I didn't adjust the length. So bringing this up a little bit might bring it a little closer to your chest, but it's still going to sit in the center of your body. Now, one of the reasons why you may not want to make it too tight, right, where you may not want to bring it up higher, is because if I'm going to be moving around, as I'm walking, this thing's basically hitting me in the knees, it's hitting me in the nuts. This is inconvenient. So what I want to do, if I'm going to use it like this, is I want to have enough slack in the sling so that I can hook the sling over the magazine well. And now the gun is stowed. Okay, now I can do some running, I can do picking up stuff, and the gun is not hitting me in the nuts as I'm moving around. Okay, so this is one of the things I learned this past summer. One of my viewers here, gave me a reference to go check this technique out, and I think it's a great idea, and I've been practicing it for a couple of months, and now I wanted to share it with you guys. Now, the problem here is that the gun is still in front of my body, so the weight's in front of me, it's still tiring my back out. Having the gun on your backside is a lot more comfortable. It's a lot more rested. So from here, from this position, I can roll this around. It's not going to roll around as easy, but it can roll around. All right, and now the gun is on my back. Okay. Now you cannot do jumping jacks and stuff like that with this because it is gonna, come undone, and it's usually going to come undone in such a way that it's really hard to untangle. But from there, I can grab the stock, bring it back around, okay, get it out of the sling, come up, make my shots, okay. So this is a possibility because with the rifle in the 1-point position, I can easily jump into a car, right? Because I can point the gun up, right? I can just easily roll this around in a way that I normally can't do when the gun's attached at a 2-point. So there is if you're going to be in and out of a car, or a van, or a truck, or a helicopter, or whatever, this might be a better way to attach your rifle to your body. All right. So this is something that, I think this is worth knowing, even though I don't use this that often. But there's some circumstances where I think that this can be very useful. Right. So that can sit like this. Right. And like I said, from there, I want to get this. I think it's getting hooked. It's going caught up on my hood. Let's get the hood over. There you go. So it doesn't get caught up. There you go. All right, from there, I'll sit on the back. Okay, you'll be able to walk like this without the gun, stretching your back out. And then from there, grab the comb or the stock right there, and you just pull that around. Then from there, you just get the gun out. Right, and you're able to do that. And then to go back, I'm just gonna undo this, bring that there, hit that QD point, move that out here. All right, and now I have the gun in my preferred position. Okay. Now the 2-point sling does the job of the 2-point sling really good. When I'm using it as a 1-point sling, I don't think it's doing the job of a 1-point sling as well as an actual 1-point sling will do that job. Okay, but if you're going to use the gun as a 2-point sling, the way I use it, it is nice to have the QD attachments and the QD endpoint here so that you can go 1-point if you need to, right, with relative ease, right? So if I'm going to jump into some kind of a vehicle, yeah, absolutely, I'm going to switch to this. Now I can jump into the truck, whatever. Gun's pointed up. I can sit down, or I can bring my legs up, all right? And then once I get out, I mean, from this position here, if I jump out, I can quickly, I can quickly use the gun if I need to, right? Just jumping right out, right? And then when I get a chance, I can move this back to where I want to have it, where I prefer to have it. So I believe in flexibility. If it's not going to cost you that much, right? Because if I had to do a lot of things to get it from one place to the other, it might not be worth it. But the way I have it set up with the end plate over here, it's a quick change, from one, front and back, right? Going from one to the other, from 2-point to single point. So why not have that option? It's just a matter of changing the end plate on your AR-15 and using QD mounts the way I have them. Set up on this here. That's the QD mount, in case you guys aren't familiar with it. And they're not expensive. Everything here is pretty cheap on this rifle. The sling itself is either $10 or $15. These QD mounts here, I think they're like $10 or $15 each, or maybe I think I even got a 10-pack, $15 for both of them. The sling is like a $10 or $15 sling. It's got a little bit of flexibility in it, so that kind of helps out a little bit. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're not a member, subscribe. Talk to you guys next time.